Hello, hello, and good morning. Ali Benjamin here. So good to be here live on Facebook. We jumped on and we'll wait for a few minutes to see who joins us today. Michael and I are here in Hurricane in southern Utah, and we are ready to meet up with our friends. So when you jump on, we'd love to know where you are, where you're watching from. We're here in Hurricane in this beautiful Willow Winds Park in our Om Shanti home, our camper van, which we love. We've been on the road now for several months, 10 months, I think, and just exploring the country. There's Heather. Hi, Heather. Good to see you. So good to connect with you. And there's Michael, disguised as me. So welcome and good morning. So it's windy here. How's the weather with you? It's very sunny though, so that's awesome. So we are here. We meet every Sunday. Hi, Carol. We meet every Sunday, and we have now for over 10, 11 years almost. And we are giving our Growing Edge message, our spiritual tune in and tune up. And we're live from Hurricane here in southern Utah. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Good morning, Carol. So just a little announcement before we get going. And I see that Pam and Natalia and William are there. Hi. Everyone's welcome. Whether you're here for the first time or you're coming back, welcome, welcome, welcome. We've been doing our live broadcasts now for 10, 11 years in person, and then we switched to our virtual platform in November of 2019. And so thank you for being a part of our growing family and for creating a safe place for people to connect and grow in consciousness. Our vision is healing hearts, transforming lives, and inspiring conscious evolution. And we're doing this, each of us, from the green growing edge. And the green growing edge is our evolutionary edge. We're always becoming more, never less. We're always in that field of creation. We're always creating what's next. How do we do that? We create through our thoughts, our words, our emotions, and our actions. So we are creative beings, each and every one of us. So welcome and good morning. I'd like to, as I said, do a little announcement. Next Sunday, February the 28th, we will do our usual morning Growing Edge live broadcast. And then in the afternoon, we're going to be gathering, a virtual gathering on Zoom at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And you can find the event on Facebook. It's called Satya Gathering. And go ahead and say that you're coming so we can expect you. Everyone's welcome. You can find the Zoom link in the notes. So we'd love to see you. We're going to connect. We're going to catch up with one another. We're going to have some music by Leslie Monroe and Ben and Holly Hill. It's going to be really exciting to see each other almost in person. Feels like when we're on Zoom anyway. So join us next Sunday, February the 28th at 2 p.m. on Zoom. You can find the link on our Facebook event, Satya Gathering, or go ahead and private message me. So hello, Rhonda. There's Rhonda from Joshua Tree. So good to see you. I'm visualizing you, can't really see you. So let's take a moment to center in here as I play this beautiful little song by Leslie Monroe.
Free my mind, open my heart with the whispers of truth, to live a conscious life, to live a conscious life on the growing edge, on the growing edge.
Om Namaste. Welcome. I'm Ali Benjamin, and we are giving you this Sunday Growing Edge broadcast There's spiritual tune in and tune up, and we do every Sunday. So please come back next Sunday. And thank you for supporting us. We really appreciate your generosity. We do survive on your donations, and thank you. You can go to Venmo and send your offerings to Satya Center. Thank you. So we are truly an organization, a ministry that is healing hearts, transforming lives, and inspiring and celebrating conscious evolution. And I trust that you've experienced all of that: inspiration, transformation, and conscious evolution. That's our intention. We state it every week, and we trust that you're experiencing that. So let's do a little grounding and a centering. So closing the outer eyes and tuning in to what is real. Tuning in to the one life, the one power, the one presence. And just get a sense of that. One life. We all experience this one life in the now moment. Each and every one of us connected. Breathing, settling, arriving, allowing. And as you breathe, imagine the breath coming in through the nostrils and down into the heart center, expanding the field of love, and on the exhale, exhaling love, breathing in love and exhaling love. I call this heart breath. And as you anchor yourself in loving kindness, in love's presence, you're presencing love here, now, as you, on this planet, as you, one of a kind, individual, unique, brilliant expression of love. Get a sense of that. Place your hand on your heart, acknowledging yourself for being here today, acknowledging yourself for the desire to heal and to grow and to evolve and to love. Get a sense of what that means to you in this moment. Your commitment to yourself for healing, because we know that thoughts create. We're thinking healing thoughts, regenerative thoughts, loving thoughts, and that has a difference. That makes a difference. Another inhale. Exhale and relax and ground yourself into this moment. Imagine a golden thread anchor moving down from your heart down deep into the earth, grounding and centering you right here, right now. And imagine that thread, that golden thread, anchoring you, connecting you to Mother Earth. It's always been there. Always nurtured, always provided. Generous beyond belief. And now imagine, centered in the heart, another silver thread going up to the cosmos, opening up like a giant magical web, connecting to the web of life, the invisible dimension of nothingness, infinite possibilities and potentialities. And feel that connection, that silver net connection, that thread that is connected to everything and everyone in space and time and beyond space and time. Now bring your awareness back into your heart, into this moment, and open your eyes. Good. Take a look around. See what you have to be grateful for today. Because I know that just like love is magnetizing, so is gratitude. So when we find and feel something to be grateful for, that is a magnetizing energy that draws to us even more to be grateful for. Oh, so thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. There's Ben jumping on. Hello, Ben. And my talk title today is Guided by Love. And I in my meditation in preparation for this talk, I went back to my wedding ceremony with my beloved Michael. And one of our readings was Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 13, verse 13. And so I want to read it to you, one of the versions. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor another, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. I love that verse, and I want to unpack it today with us so that we can have a real sense of how we can step into love in a more, a bolder way, that we can absolutely presence love in our lives, that we can become the presence of love, and that wherever we go, it's unmistakable. We are the way that love shows up on this planet. Hear that engine getting going? That's love revving up here this morning. So I'm going to unpack this, and I've selected a few of the words within this verse, and then some really powerful quotes that I found from some of my mentors. The first one is, love guides us to patience. Love is always patient, isn't it? When we're in love, it seems like we have an extraordinary capacity for patience. When we're newly in love, or when we're with our children, our newborns, we know what it is to be patient, because we know that we're cultivating love. We're growing love, so it takes time. It takes time for a plant to produce a flower. It takes time for love to blossom. So love is patient. Ram Dass says, in most of our human relationships, we spend much of our time reassuring one another that our costumes of identity are on straight. Our costumes of identity are on straight. What he's getting at is, sometimes we show up in a costume that really doesn't belong to us. We're out of alignment with who we really are. We may have the costume or the identity of being angry or being frustrated or being critical. So we put on these costumes, these disguises that are disguising what we truly are, which is love. So once we understand that we're all wearing disguises, we all get triggered, we all react inappropriately on occasion, we can see that we're all doing our best, and we can be gentle and patient with our loved ones and with ourselves when we're wearing the wrong disguise. Ram Dass says, what you meet in another being is the projection of your own level of evolution. So it's wise to be patient, because when someone's showing up in your field that is impatient or angry, that's a reflection of you. So it's an opportunity to turn the spotlight back at the self and ask, where am I being impatient? Where am I being grumpy? Where am I being critical? And so we cultivate this atmosphere of patience, which is, again, very magnetic. It's like love and gratitude. When you're patient, people feel that. People gravitate towards you. So love, this is another word, is love guides us to kindness. Love is kindness. Love is always kind. Love is always kind. Goethe says, love does not dominate, it cultivates. Love cultivates. We're here to cultivate our own heart. We're here to cultivate the relationships that we have, to bring love into full bloom within our relationships. And we can always practice random acts of kindness, doing nice things, spreading seeds of kindness wherever we go. Love guides us to honor others. Love always honors others. And I think of the wonderful salutation, namaste, which It translates as the divinity in me bows to the divinity in you. The God in me sees the God in you. We honor each other. Rumi said, love is the house of God, and you are living in that house. We're all living in the house of God. We're all here. We're all honoring each other because we're roommates on this planet together. And isn't it of benefit to be kind and supportive and honors of each other, of your roommates, of your family members? Yes. And I love this. Ram Dass says, treat everyone you meet like God in drag. Treat everyone you meet like they're God in drag. So next time you're out and about and someone does something that triggers you, cuts you off in traffic, let's say, just know that's God driving the car. That's God in drag. We're all unique, individualized expressions of the one life, the one power, the creative energy of the universe. Love guides us to rejoice in truth. Love is truth. Ram Dass says, the spiritual journey is individual, highly personal. It can't be organized or regulated. It isn't true that everyone should follow one path. Listen to your own truth. We always have an opportunity to tune in to that innate wisdom that exists within each and every one of us. Each and every one of us has the discernment to tune in to that still small voice, that voice of truth that will never steer us wrong. That voice of truth, that seed of truth, our true identity, it's right here all the time, all the time. Love always guides us to rejoice in the truth, to not turn away when we think things shouldn't be a certain way, because things are always just as they are. Ram Dass says, as long as you have certain desires about how it ought to be, you can't see how it is. You can't see the truth because your mind, your ego structure has it figured out that it ought to be different. Everything as it is, and that is the truth of it. So when we see through the eyes of truth, we're not arguing with reality, because reality always wins. Love guides us to protect. Love always protects what it values. Love always protects what it values. Maya Angelou says, I know for sure that love saves me and that it is here to save us all. Love is our savior. When we can occupy and inhabit love, it will lift us up to higher ground where we are safe, where we are protected, because we're occupying our true identity, which is love. Love guides us to persevere. Love always perseveres. Ram Dass says, it's important to expect nothing, to take every experience, including the negative ones, as merely steps on the path and to proceed. So we're here to persevere. We, us, me, you, all of us, have everything within us that is required for us to persevere, to stay the course. There's nothing that we will encounter that we can't, even if it takes us off this planet. We're here to persevere. Our soul never dies. Our spirit never is diminished. There is an aspect of us that has never been hurt, never been sad, never been diminished, never been ill, never been negative. That core essence, that ineffable spark of spirit has the ability to persevere through eternity. And that seed of perseverance is within each and every one of us. Love recognizes no barriers. There is nothing that is too challenging when handled with love, when seen through the eyes of love. Lao Tzu says, being deeply loved by someone gives you strength. while loving someone deeply gives you courage. So when we love deeply, when you love yourself deeply, when you love others deeply, when you love life deeply, that evokes courage. And that's what's needed in order to persevere, to have a strong heart, that persevering heart, that courageous heart that will have us on the path and provide and striving to thrive every step of the way. Love guides us to thrive. Love always prevails. We know this. It's just good to show up here on Sundays to be reminded that love is always thriving in us. We might not be realizing it. We might be paying attention to something that tells us opposite. That's just the ego. Love guides us to achieve our soul's desires. And our soul's desire ultimately is to be free. Free to give love, free to receive love, and free to be love. Maya Angelou says, "In the flush of love's light, we dare to be brave, and suddenly we see that love costs all we are and will ever be. Yet it is only love which sets us free." It's only love which sets us free, because that's all we are. And the more we give of our love, the more we receive love, the more we feel at home here on this planet, the more we feel comfortable in our families, in our workplaces, out and about, doing our hobbies, the more we feel that we're supposed to be here, that we are here to bring love into full expression through everything that we do, through everything that we are. Love is always guiding us to thrive. We're here to thrive. We're here to create a beautiful life. And each and every one of us is already hardwired. We're creative beings. We have the capacity to use this faculty of the mind to create a beautiful future, to create a beautiful life, to see the truth, to embrace the truth, and to be the truth. And then finally, love guides us back to love. All we need is love. All we need is love. I think there's a song there. And Ram Dass says, "The most important aspect of love is not in giving or the receiving. It's in the being. When I need love from others or need to give love to others, I'm caught in an unstable situation." And note that word need. When I need love from others, when I need to give love to others. Being in love, rather than giving or taking love, is the only thing that provides stability. Being in love means seeing the beloved all around me. Are you beginning to see that, feel that shift, that softening of your heart, feeling a little less likely to be judgmental or criticize or feel disappointed or disrespected? Because when we're fully inhabiting our hearts, when we are fully aware of our divinity, our true nature of being love's presence, being here as a warrior for love, when we truly get that and know that, it doesn't matter what happens out there. We are fully equipped, armed to deal with life as it is, as it comes to us, in the most creative, unique way that only we can. Each of us is a unique, incredibly creative aspect of love. Ram Dass says, "The heart surrenders everything to the moment. The mind judges and holds back." So the heart, when we're wholehearted, when we're fully giving ourselves to life, when we're expressing ourselves with words of love, when we're deeply engaging in our relationships, when we're showing up in that way, we're activating I call it the mind of the heart versus the mind of the ego that's likely to judge and hold back. You felt that. Sometimes maybe you've been scared, you've been triggered, and you hold back from being your most authentic self. You hold back because you feel like someone's going to judge you. You hold back for numerous reasons. When love says, just give of yourself, show up as your true loving presence, and it will heal everything. So let us follow our hearts. We've got one more week in February, the love month. Let us put love first. Let us truly know that love prevails, and let us be bold and vulnerable and willing to show up as our true authentic self. Even if you know it might not please others, try it anyway. Be bold about being your loving presence. Let your love flow. And when we let that love flow, it's like a tank of water. If a tank doesn't flow, it gets stagnant. But when there's a constant flow of water in and out, that water remains fresh. That's like us. We need to be able to give our love and receive love, and give our love and receive love, to be in that vitally alive flow of life. So let your love flow. You'll allow a release of disease, dis-ease. You'll release any sense of lack or confusion or discontent, because when you've got love flowing, you have there's no room for disappointment, discontent, sadness, criticism, or anything else that our ego might be interested in niggling around with. We just want to be the presence of love, because we know that that is our true nature. So I trust that you let your love flow, that you deepen your relationship with your sacred heart. Let's do that together right now. Let's do an activation, a prayer. Closing the outer eyes and taking a deep heart breath, breathing in, expanding the field of love. And let's connect with our sacred heart, that part of us that is always present, sometimes quiet, sometimes loud. Tuning into love and gratitude right now, love and gratitude for all that we have, for all of our loved ones. Love and gratitude for our body, our mind, our soul, our spirit. Gratitude for every tiny thing, from the grain of sand to a giant mountain, to our beautiful beloved Gaia, Mother Earth, to the furthest galaxy imaginable. And let us send love out from our hearts in an eternal, infinite flow of love and gratitude. And as we cultivate this atmosphere of love, just feel it in your body. Feel it tingling in your feet, moving up your legs, to your body, into your hands, your arms, your head, your face. And as you feel love's presence, the energy of love within you, let's send this out now to all other beings, all sentient beings, all the four-leggeds, the winged, the finned, the hooved, the creepy crawlers, the tree people, the stone people, the plant people, earth, water, wind, fire, ether, the elementals. Let's send love to everything. Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, Father Sky, the great star nations, and the great mystery, the great creative mystery, God, whatever you call it. There's only one. Sending out love to all. And in this field of love and gratitude, let's send thanksgiving to all those that have been tending to the sick, those that are struggling right now with illness, all those frontline essential workers that are putting themselves in the way of harm as they allow us, humanity, to keep on with food and power and resources flowing into our lives, our teachers, our nurses, engineers, all of those people that are doing things behind the scenes to make our life so rich, so loving, so meaningful. Let's send out a special blessing. And now bring that blessing back to yourself, back into your heart and touching your heart and just getting a sense of how grateful you are. So thank you for joining us today. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Let's know that we have each other, that this virtual community is always here to support you. We have our prayer practitioners standing by. So if you have a personal challenge at the moment that you'd like to get beyond, that you'd like some help with, please instant message me. I'll connect you with one of our prayer practitioners, and they will call you and do meditation and prayer work with you. So thank you. Thank you for your support. You can Venmo Satya Center for your donations. We deeply appreciate your support. What your support does is give wings to our vision and mission, which is to heal hearts, transform lives, and celebrate and inspire conscious evolution. Namaste. See you next Sunday here in the morning, and then again in the afternoon, 2 p.m. for our online Zoom in-person gathering. You can find the link in the event, Satya Gathering. Mwah. Peace and blessings. Namaste.